Social Science, 8th Standard Part, History. Chapter number 3, Ancient Indian Civilization, Sindhu Saraswati Civilization and Vedic Civilization. Important points and key concepts, exercises, questions, answers. Multiple choice questions and answers. Indus Valley Civilization, Harappan or Sindhu Saraswati Civilization. Multiple names: Indus Valley Civilization, Sindhu Saraswati Civilization, Harappan Civilization, Mohenjo-daro Civilization. Discovery: Harappa, excavated by Rai Bahadur Dayaram Sahani, 1920. Mohenjo-daro, excavated by R.D. Banerjee in 1921. Declared as a Harappan civilization by John Marshall in 1924. The first sign noted by Charles Mason, 1896. Alexander Berners and Alexander Cunningham, spread about 5,000 years ago, also called the Bronze Age. Town planning and architecture. Cities divided into Fort West and Lower Town East used burnt bricks. Interlocking system, strong walls, great bath in Mohenjo-daro, leak-proof staircases, rooms around, fire altars at Kalibangan and Lothal, granaries at Harappa, Mohenjo-daro and Lothal. Systematic houses, 1 or 2 story houses, rooms, internal baths, some with wells. Advanced drainage system, covered drains with maintenance holes. Settlements and lifestyle. Pit houses in Burzum and Kashmir, underground for protection, cold and wild animals. Mehergar, early village, cultivated wheat and barley, raised livestock, used multiple room houses. Art and culture. Artifacts, beads, bangles, pots, female figurine. Seals with the animals: bull, unicorn, fig leaves, Pashupati, Proto-Shiva. Undeciphered script called picture script. Dancing girl statue, musical instruments, masks shows cultural richness. Artists worked with cotton, silk, ivory, bronze, stone and wood. Economy and trade. Agricultural, wheat, barley, pulses, cotton. Animal husbandry, cattle, sheep, goats, poultry. Trading centers, Lothal, dockyard, Dholavira, water management. Trade with Mesopotamia. Seals found in the both regions. Decline of civilization around 4,000 years ago. Possible causes: drying rivers, floods, forest loss, climate change, migration towards the east and the south. Civilization lasted longer in places like Lothal. Vedic civilization. Next slide. Time period: 1500 before Common Era to 700 before Common Era. 2 phases: early or Rig Vedic period, later Vedic period, Yajurved, Samved, Atharva Ved. Rig Veda, oldest Veda, 1028 suktas and 10 mandalas. Ved, knowledge from Sanskrit root word with. Society in Vedic period. Early Vedic period, 4 varnas based on profession: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Women had equal status. Kings called Rajan, assisted by Sabha, Samiti, Vidata. Widow marriage was allowed. Main occupation: animal husbandry and farming. Later Vedic period, caste based on birth. Women lost equal status. Yajnas and yagas became center. Vidata disappeared. Widow remarriage banned. Emergence of dowry, parda, child marriage. Agriculture became the primary occupation. Classification of history. Prehistoric period, only archaeological sources are remains like Stone Age. Proto-historic period, written records exist but undeciphered. Example: Indus Valley Civilization. Historic period, written records can be read and interpreted. Starts with the Vedic civilization. Exercises. First, fill in the blanks with the suitable words. The script on the seals of Sindhu Saraswati civilization is called picture script. The important center of the sea trade during the Sindhu Saraswati civilization was Lothal, Gujarat, the place which had the best practice of rain management during the civilization, Dholavira, Rajasthan. Second main question, answer the following questions brief. Fourth one, how were the baths constructed during the Sindhu Saraswati civilization? Our answer, during the Sindhu Saraswati civilization, baths like the one found in Mohenjo-daro were constructed at the ground level using the bricks. Precautions were taken to make them leak proof. The bath had stairs on two sides and rooms built around it. Water was likely supplied from a nearby well and used water was drained out properly. This structure is believed to have been used by prominent people of the town for bathing. Fifth question, how was the township construction done in Sindhu Saraswati civilization? Our answer, the township in Sindhu Saraswati civilization were systematically planned. They had two main divisions, western part smaller but elevated, called a fort. Eastern part larger and low-lying, referred to as the village. Features of the construction included burnt clay brick walls built in an interlocking pattern for strength, well-planned houses, roads, and covered drainage system. Houses were made of bricks, usually 1 or 2 stories, with baths, wells, and non-street facing windows. Drainage systems were made of brick, covered with stone slabs, and had regular maintenance provision. This advanced town planning was superior to that of the other ancient civilizations like Egypt and Mesopotamia. Sixth question, list out the traces found to know about the cultural details of Sindhu Saraswati civilization. Answer, traces found to know about the cultural details of the Sindhu Saraswati civilizations. First, buildings, the artifacts made of metal and precious stones. Second, beads and seals in a large quantities with the demand even in Mesopotamia. Pots with the various designs, bangles made of metal and shell found in abundance. Female figurines adorned in different patterns. Seals featuring Pashupati, bull, unicorn, and sacred fig, people, leaves, symbols. Picture script still undeciphered on seals. Idols showing yoga and namaskara postures. Weaving tools for cotton and silk. Sculptures of musical instruments, dancers and masks. Bronze tools and mirrors made using copper from Balochistan and Rajasthan. Fire altars at Banawali. Dancing girl figurine from Mohenjo-daro. These findings reflect highly developed culture with the advancement in art, religion, trade, town planning, and technology. Seventh one, explain the economic condition during the Sindhu Saraswati. The economy of the Sindhu Saraswati civilization was advanced and diverse. Agricultural was the main occupation. People grew wheat, barley, pulses, and practiced cotton farming, textiles. Animal husbandry was significant with a rearing of cattle, bulls, cows, buffaloes, sheep, goats, and poultry. Oxen were used for plowing fields. Fishing and hunting were also practiced. The civilization had active trade, both domestic and international. Traded with Balochistan, Saurashtra, and Deccan region. Evidence of trade ties with Mesopotamia through discovered seals. Urban centers acted as hubs for trade with both countryside and foreign lands. Lothal, Gujarat, had a dockyard indicating sea trade. Dholavira showcased advanced rainwater management, hinting at resource planning. This shows that the Sindhu Saraswati people enjoyed a prosperous economy with agriculture, animal husbandry, trade, and crafts playing vital roles. Eighth question. Analyze the social, political, religious, and economic system of pre-Vedic and post-Vedic period. Analysis of the social, political, religious and economic system of pre-Vedic and post-Vedic periods. Pre-Vedic period, known as Rig-Vedic period. Social system. Society was divided in 4 Varnas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudras, based on profession, not by birth. Women had equal status and had several rights. Widow remarriage was allowed. Political system. The king was called Rajan. He was assisted by Sabhas and Vidata, consultative bodies for governance. Religious system. Belief in nature gods and goddesses. Rituals and hymns were composed and recited by priests known as Botaras. Economic system. The main occupation were animal husbandry and farming. Society was pastoral and agrarian. Post-Vedic period. A person's caste was determined by a birth. The caste system became more complex. Women did not have equal status in the society. Dowry system, Parda system and child marriage came into existence. Agriculture became the main occupation rather than hunting and animal husbandry. Now it is time to MCQs. First, what is another name of the Indus Valley civilization? Our answer. Options: Vedic civilization, Aryan civilization, Harappan civilization, and finally Mesopotamian civilization. Our right option is here. The third one, C, Harappan civilization. Second, who first discovered the site of Harappa in 1920? Our options are here. The first, John Marshall, R.D. Banerjee, Dayaram Sahani and Alexander Cunningham. Our right option is here. Third one, C, Rao Bahadur, Dayaram Sahani. Third one, what was found in Mohenjo-daro that is believed to be an open bath? Options are granary, fire altar, great bath and pit house. Our right option is here. The third one again, great bath. Fourth one, what kind of bricks were used in Harappan town construction? Our options are sun-dried bricks, sand bricks, burnt clay bricks and cement blocks. Our right option is here. C, burnt clay bricks. Fifth, which town is believed to have had a dockyard? Options are here. First one, Dholavira, Kalibhangan, Lothal and Harappa. Our right option is here. C, Lothal, Gujarat. Sixth one, what was the main occupation of people during the early Vedic period? Options are mining, trade, animal husbandry and farming, weaving. Our right option is here. The third one, C, animal husbandry and farming. Seventh one, which Veda is considered the oldest? Options are Samved, Atharvaved, Yajurved and Rigved. Our right option is here. The last one, D, Rigved. Eighth, which system was used to drain waste water in Harappan cities? Options are here. Open canal system, covered drainage system, bamboo pipes and clay pot system. Our right option is here. Second one, covered drainage system. Ninth one, what material was commonly used to make bangles in Harappan civilizations? Options are gold, shell and metal, clay only and leather. Our right option is here. Second one, shell and metal. 10th, which of the following is key feature of later Vedic society? Options are widow remarriage allowed, castes based on profession, equal status for women and caste based on birth. Our right option is here. The final one, D, castes based on birth. 11th one, what script was used in the Indus Valley civilization? Options are Brahmi, Devagiri, picture script and Pali. Our right option is here. The third one, C, picture script, which is till now undeciphered. 12th, what was the time period of the Vedic civilizations? Are 300 before Common Era to 2000 before Common Era, 1000 before Common Era to 100 BCE, 15 BCE to 700 BCE, 600 BCE, CE. Our right option is here. The third one, C, 1500 before Common Era to 700 before Common Era. Next, what type of structures was found in Barzoom of Kashmir. Our options are here: stone temples, pit houses, watchtowers, palaces. Our right option is here the second one, pit house. 14. Which of these rivers is associated with the Sindhu Saraswati civilizations? Options are Ganga and Yamuna, Krishna and Godavari, Indus and Saraswati, and finally Narmada and Tapti. Our right option is here the third one, C, Indus and Saraswati. 15th. What kind of trade relations did the Harappans have? Options are only local trade, trade only within India, no trade at all, trade with Mesopotamia and other regions. Our right option here, the last one, D, trade with Mesopotamia and within India and other regions. Fill in the blanks. First, the fertile land that is near Bolan was Mehergar. Harappa was found in the Punjab, the valley of Harappan people depended on agriculture and trade. The oldest Veda is Rig Veda. The priest who conducted Yajna was called as in Rig Veda Hutara.